Last night, I couldn't even get an answer. I tried to call, but motherfucker wouldn't let me dial. Now I'm sitting here with this blank expression, and all I'm thinking, I'ma teach Steve Harvey's mustache a lesson. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button and hit that hype button during survival. This is definitely pure survival. This is pure survival, ladies and gentlemen. Diddy Glover legal team is clapping back at Steven and Steven's mustache. Oh my God, guys. Now, y'all know that I'm not like Team Diddy Glover. I don't want y'all to get it mixed up because I'm not Team Diddy Glover, but I'm Team Right and Wrong, pure survival. And it's very wrong for Steven to wait for damn near 2 years to finally say something about Diddy Glover when he had no goddamn problem with Diddy Glover putting margarine on Lori Harvey's kitty cat. Real pure survival. He had no problem. First of all, Stephen, when you have your daughter say, Dad, I want you to meet my boyfriend. The same way that Tyler, the creator, Jaden, remember Jaden Smith was like, Tyler, the creator is my boyfriend. Yeah, he's right there in the audience. He's my boyfriend. So when Lori Harvey said that, Dad, I want you to meet my boyfriend, and the boyfriend was King Kong's pure survival, Diddy Glover's freak off twin, then a couple weeks later, she's like, Dad, I want you to meet my boyfriend. Who's your boyfriend? Didn't you just have one 3 weeks ago? Oh, I'm with his dad now. Pure survival. So you had to meet King Kong's first and then Diddy Glover next. This is insane. But anyway, guys, Diddy's legal team is threatening to sue Steve Harvey's mustache for defamation, for accusing Diddy Glover of being a woman beater, something that we all know, pure survival, that we've been knew when it was a time when Steven could have came out and said it then, but he kept quiet because of those alleged freak off tapes that Diddy's supposed to have him on, buck ass naked, bonana down that his motherfucker about. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Diddy's legal team wants to sue Steve Harvey for defamation of character because Steven did not have the same energy when his daughter was dating Diddy Glover. When she was having, you know what I mean, like freak offs with Diddy. And you know all the things, that's why it's so funny. All the things that Diddy was doing with Jackie Chan's niece, 50 Cent baby mom, pure survival. Uh, um, and the other one, and Cassie, all of those things that Diddy was doing with them, having them get their backs blown out by football teams while he sit there and choke his chicken with a motherfucking Michael Myers mask on. Those are the same things, Steven, that Diddy Glover was introducing to your daughter. And you never had a problem with it then. You know what I mean? So honestly, guys, I'm not mad at Diddy Glover. Cause Diddy Glover feel like, nigga, I went on vacation with you. we done went to freak off resorts. We done been in butt naked spas and all these things that we did together as a family. And there's video footage. As a matter of fact, if you look up here in this picture, this was the same vacation that Steve Harvey, Marjorie Harvey, Lori Harvey, Diddy Glover, and Steve Harvey's mustache went to together. So how am I this bad person? I'm this woman beater Because Steven was calling Diddy Glover a woman beater and everything else that we've been knew, right? So we're not going to take up for Steve because him calling Diddy Glover a woman beater right now is it's like dry. It would have hit harder if he would have said it back when we all saw the tape. He's talking about Cassie's tape like it just happened last week. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's because I feel as though the feds is on Steve Harvey's bumper. They coming for Steven and they coming for his mustache. And Diddy might have said something in there. Like, I don't know. Because Steve Harvey is trying to attach himself from Diddy as much as he can when everybody was talking about it. There was videos, pictures of Steve Harvey and Diddy kissing, allegedly. Like, I mean, pictures where they made it look like they were kissing because people knew the alleged rumors. There's so many sellouts that done got rich and the people helped them get to that position, but they wanted to get higher and higher and higher, and they got with some very sick people and signed some very demonic contracts. You know what I'm saying? And Epstein, all that stuff, man. Like, and Steve Harvey, you cannot act like you've never been to none of them parties, that you never knew what was going on. He's sitting in this interview talking about, like I was just so shocked to see Diddy, beating that girl up like that. Da 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 da. 200 years later, he's saying this. But you were the same person that went on vacation and was doing all kinds of things allegedly with Diddy behind the scenes. So you been knew he was like that. Pure survival. I heard allegedly Diddy had a tape and you said, okay, well, my daughter, we trying to get her up in the industry. We trying to get her to a higher level. We know that you got to go through certain doors and do some very sick things and rituals and witchcraft and all this stuff. I'm going to get her down with Diddy and get Diddy to get rid of the tapes that I allegedly was on. Pure survival. And I'm sorry, Steven, I believe it. This is just my belief. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that you innocent whatsoever. You know what I mean? Just like Kevin Hart. When he went on the Breakfast Club just yesterday, the man couldn't even apologize. He was acting arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I went to George Floyd's funeral. So what? I'm not the one who said the joke, knowing he was able to get that joke removed. You know what I'm saying? Like the other jokes, D.L. Hughley said it. It was jokes that was removed that they didn't want us to see on like they didn't want us to see it. And they took it out. They took the jokes out about Trump, everything. But they kept the George Floyd joke on purpose. And Kevin Hart was like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Illuminatist. I sold my soul for a freak off jelly roll. You know what I mean? I don't care about people humanly anymore. All I care about is my money. And that's the same way that you are, Steven. And that's the same way that Diddy Glover was until he got his ass spanked and put inside of the jail cell. He got humbled fast, Steven. And you need to be humbled too. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all smash that like button and hit that hype button. You know what I mean? And shout out to Nissan. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all see the Pure Survival Nissan Carry. I'm trying to get a deal with them. But anyway, guys, and not the Illuminati deal, all right? If they trying to hug me from the back, y'all can keep that motherfucking deal. Pure Survival. You know what I'm saying? But Steve Harvey, Diddy's legal team is allegedly trying to sue him. Pure survival.